What do you think of Malcolm Gladwell's theory that the years 1953 to 1955 were the perfect ones in which to be born for the computer revolution?
Well, his book makes a lot of great points. That is that in all success stories, there are significant elements of luck and timing. I wasn't the only kid born between 1953 and 55, but absolutely to be young and open-minded at a time when the microprocessor was invented. In my case, I have a friend, Paul Allen, who was more open-minded about hardware-type things, and literally brought me the obscure article that talked about that first microprocessor and said, this is going to improve exponentially. What does that mean? And I said, well, that means we can do anything we want. And then he was, bugging me the rest of the time. Every time there'd be a new microprocessor, he said, can we do something yet? And when we were in high school, that didn't happen. So he came back to Boston, took a job there, and actually the microprocessor that was finally good enough came out in early 1975, and that's why I dropped out. So the timing was pretty important. Why didn't older people see it? Well, they weren't as open-minded. They didn't think about software as the key ingredient. Now, a lot of kids started doing software, and if somebody reads the book to say that if you spend 10,000 hours doing something, you'll be super good at it, I don't think that's quite as simple as that. What you do is you do about 50 hours, and 90% drop out because they don't like it or they're not good. You do another 50 hours, and 90% drop out. So there's these constant cycles, and you do have to be lucky enough, but also fanatical enough to keep going. And so the person who makes it to 10,000 hours is not just somebody who's done it for 10,000 hours. There's somebody who's chosen and been chosen in many different times. And so all these magical things came together, including who I know in that time. And I think that's very important. When you look at somebody who's good and say, could I do it like them? They've gone through so many cycles that it may fool you that, yes, you could with the right luck, imagination, and some talent.